Welcome to the Three River Valley series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're picking up on the 21st of August 1964. Now the game's on pause for a reason which I'll explain in a little while. And in this part, what I want to do is start working on laying out our new town here in Dark Valley. And that will include putting in a tram line which will bring the workers down to our oil refinery, because I think it's going to be quite important that we get the oil refinery up to a fairly high level of production, even if it's not maximum production. And the other area that I would like to work on is up over here. I would like to start getting the heating and other utilities, because there's a little bit of an experiment that I want to conduct in this area, but I'll get into that a little bit later on. Now, just to give you a bit of an update of where we are, things are going okay, but the reason I want to push ahead with these towns is that we got no more room to expand into. Therefore, I need to get these new towns populated and growing. But the other thing that I've been working on, this is the reason why we're actually picking up on the 21st of August, which is later than I thought it was. What you see here is I'm having a little bit of a fun and games electrifying these areas here. And the other thing I've also realized is I haven't electrified one side of the bridges. I must have made a mistake by putting in a non-electric bridge, so we've got to electrify that, and hopefully by the end of the video we may get all this electrified in, and then we can get our first fuel train running, because I really want to get the fuel situation sorted out and running. You can see here we now got fuel and bitumen to here. We just need to get the rail electrified, and it's turning into quite fun. Looks like obviously we haven't finished that a bit there. Anyway guys, we're going to get back to that. Now, what I want to do before we can do anything is talk a little bit about changing the skins on buildings. And the reason for that is that I had a bit of a interesting discussion with a friend of mine who actually plays Workers and Resources as well. And he actually asked me whether how to actually change the skins on the buildings. And I'll be completely upfront. I assumed that when you place a building, say, like, I mean, it's like that, it would be an option here. But of course it's not, because when you buy vehicles, if I come over to here, we come into vehicles, then we flip through various vehicles, you'll see that you get the paint spray can up in the top left there, which indicates that this vehicle has a color change. And you change the color by clicking on that. But of course, this is the reason why the game's actually on pause. I can find one in here. The other way you can do vehicles is actually by clicking here. You can actually change it. We'll give that one a nice tasteful yellow color, I think. And that actually then made me realize that that's how you actually do buildings, because you can't select the skin when you're actually constructing a building. What you've got to do is wait till the building's built, and then up here you'll see that you've got the spray can here. You can actually change the building textures a little bit, just like that. So that's how you actually change the skins on buildings. And of course, one of the problems is that you won't know until you've actually built the buildings, unlike vehicles. So when you want to reskin buildings, it can be a little bit hit and miss. It's old. I didn't realise the old nursery block actually. Oh, that's not too bad. I can see me actually starting to play with the textures on these buildings now. Oh, look at that, they're everywhere. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, I mean, that gives a little bit of a contrast, doesn't it? Just going to let the game unpause, let it run. So we're going to keep it on normal game speed for this video, simply because I don't want to get into the winter, because we've got a lot of planning to do. In fact, I think before we do this, I'm going to work a little bit on up here with the services, because in the last part we were planning this area. We put the hospital in, we put some buildings in. I put a few more buildings in here as an experiment. And the two things I'd like to put up here is the heating and also the water capability. Now, the heating was a little bit of a debate, because this isn't going to be a big area. I mean, in fact, I think it's pretty close to its maximum size now, although we're going to probably have to put in some hotels. So what I've been thinking is, we come to heating here. We've got these heating plants here. Then it suddenly struck me that I've got a great big source of bitumen over there, which I'm not going to use extensive amounts of. So why not have a bitumen heating plant here? Now I'm not sure what the pollution is. It only says 1 ton per year. So I'm kind of thinking, could we? I mean, if I put it out, say maybe down. No. Say we put it about there. Yes, we could put it there, couldn't we? And then, and this produces 100 GP. Yeah, so if we put it about there, maybe angle it a little bit actually. We'll just drop it there, and then we'll just put a road in. I mean, it's a possibility that the locals may actually be able to walk here. If not, we'll just put a small bus route in. I don't know, we could always put a building there, and then just to ensure that this doesn't have a problem, what we can do is come to storage, and let's put my little favorite little tank in, and we can just put in a small storage tank here, just like that. What's that excavator cut? Where do you come from? Working for Orley Oil Port Construction. Okay, just check that. He's a long way from home, and what we got here. Okay, we're not delivering vehicles. See what? Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna buy an open hole here. What was the? I'm sorry. Yeah, a bit of an oversight there. Got a Peterbilt here. Oops. The Peterbilt isn't. Peterbilt 351 there, but I don't think that is that an open hole. Oh, look. Now these are actually what we call it, dumpers. So what was the other one? Let me just take a look. So we're going to bring in the 760. We're going to bring in open hole. Yeah, bring in 2 of those, and we'll put you on that. Because I don't want these excavators kind of trolling along without support of an open hole. So we've now got the heating plant in. We could probably put a heat exchanger in over here. In fact, we could probably put that in straight away. Put a small heat exchanger, say about there. That will cover the whole main town. And, oops. We'll put you about there, and then we'll just put in a gravel road down to there. What that will do is ensure that we'll cover the hotels as well. Go underground, put the heating pipe in. And we only need a small heating pipe. Just run that underground. Put you in there. So that's the first change I want up here. Now the next thing is going to be a bit experimental, and I want to do it here. So simply because this will be a small town, and if anything goes wrong, we won't lose that much in the way of people. Plus, it's not a key town in our overall process. And so what I want to do is there's a mod here for sewage treatment. Now I know I could run the sewage down to an outfall down here, but what I want to do is use this as an experiment for this building here. You see, it processes 300 cubic meters of water per day. Oh wow, okay. What does this say? It says underground part of the building is above terrain. Well, it's level there, so what's, oh well, we're gonna have to make some space here, aren't we? Now, one of the curiosities I've got with this building is it doesn't seem to need a workforce. And what it does is, I don't know if you guys can see it, is that it actually puts out fresh water. And I just want to know how this will actually work. So what we're going to do, in fact, I think if I put it about here, because the water outfall is there. So if I'm going to have to level this, aren't I? Just do this so we can get the free. I think if I can push this out, maybe I'm going to push that back a little bit. Wonder if that will be big enough. Oh, look at that. Right, we got that there. It's got no sewage pickup, so what we're going to need to do is, oops, we have to put in a sewage pickup. I think if we put one in, say, about right in the middle here, I think that will work. I mean, it's not going to produce, well, in some ways it's going to be a little bit overkill, but I think if we put you about there. What I've also done is I want to get rid of this construction office here. So I put another one out there, and eventually this will disappear. So I think for building purposes, where I'll just through to there, go underground. Probably don't need a big sewage outfall pipe here. Medium. Then again, maybe we will go for a. That's connected, isn't it? Yep. So that's now come into there. I'm not going to put the water in this time because I haven't quite made up my mind what I'm going to do with the water. But we've effectively got, because, well, as I said, with the water, this will come out. So what we're going to have to do is set up a water system which will allow, actually I think what we will do, underwater reservoir. How much water will this hold? What was that? 500. The thing that gets me is that if this is a closed circuit, what will happen if the amount of water coming into here, the storage, isn't compensated by the fact that the water being consumed? So we may have to take water off from another point, won't we? I think to be on the safe side, we're going to put in, oops, I'm going to put a big tower in here. And we can put a big tower there. I think we will use a pump. Use a small water pumping station. Because we'll put you there. Actually, what we could do is put you there. We're going to take a chance with we're going to go with large pipes. So what I'm going to do is we're going to run one from there to there, one from there to there. What that would, and as I said, this is going to be a bit of an experiment. So we're just going to see how this is actually going to work. And this can come up to there, and you can come to there. So, oops, and we got to put a pipe into there. So we've got a system here that the water comes out here, goes into this tower. What we'll probably do is put a supplement. Actually, what we could do, water facility. Where was that? water well. We got the natural spring, haven't we? Yeah, what we could do, what we're going to do is we're going to put the water well here. That can be a feature of our new of our village. And then what? Now this will push the water into the tower, because we know that from the experiment we did on the other side of the map. So what I can do is that's going to be a problem then, isn't it? What I'm going to do, I'm going to change this. Take that out. Yeah, going to come to there. And yeah, going to come to there. What that will do is put the water into here, because I don't know what the output of this will be in the level of water purity. So we're going to assume that this water may need to be treated to get back to 95%. So I think if I get some time, guys, what I'll do is I'll run a little bit of an experiment on a test map just to find out how that actually works. Then I'll make the appropriate changes. So that is this area here. I just want to see where the trains are and what they're doing. Let me just check, because they're doing lots and lots of little odds and end jobs at the moment. You see, what I've done is I've queued up lots of jobs, but I've had collisions. So where are you? Oh, you're actually working up here. Okay. So it looks very much like the other trains are still coming out. Okay, where are you going? Let me just check this guy. Right, we're just going to follow him, speed the game up a little bit. Just see where he's going. Effectively, what I'm doing is electrifying backwards, because I want to do all the little bits and pieces, and then we're going to come back and do the bridge. So where are you going? Where are you going? Oh yeah, he needs to electrify in, and well, no, he's not electrifying, he's building. So I move this bit here. Okay. He should come out of there. This guy should... This is not finished. But this guy should finish this one, because he should have more load on it. Yeah, I moved the crossover because I can't remember why I did it, but... And so this one's actually finished. The other one isn't. Okay. Yep. As I say, I think I've got a few little bits of odds and ends, but it can be a bit difficult to see which ones haven't been finished yet. Anyway, so let's just get back to what I want to do up here. Now, I want to put in a tram network, but this road here, I want to keep as a service road because it's going up in that direction. So even though it's running up the edge of the town, I don't want the trams to be on this line here. And the other thing also is we got a power station and a heating plant down here. So I want a bus platform here, which we can then use to send workers out that way. So what I want to do is start on this side, and we're going to choose a residential building. And we're just going to drop the game back to normal speed. As I say, I don't want to lose the kind of green of planning this. Got the Tizan flats here, but I don't really want these roads in here. I want a modern city. We got These blocks are just a bit too big. We've got these. These are an old favourite. But I'm kind of trying to think what we got here. 152. We got these here. Kind of might be a bit inclined to use these over here. These have got 220 workers. This is going to be quite a concentrated area. What we got here? We've got some British flats, 90%. Oh, here we are. These might work. What we got here? This is 90%. This is 200 workers. Oh, this would be good. Put this on. So let's just say we put them on this line. I don't want anything going onto this road. So if I can, I mean that's 45 degrees, isn't it? We could pick off from this line here. I think maybe if we put them one in there, and then say another one there. I don't need it to be 100% exact. So we can put another one there. Probably get another one just there, and say another one there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1,000 residences there, going up that area there. And it does look a bit uniform. And what I want to do now is we're going to put a large tram stop in. I think we put it about there, maybe just a little bit over. Square it up a little bit, and then we'll run the tram route. I think we're going to put the tram onto that route there. You can come down to there. That runs the tram up to there. I think the next thing I want to do is get rid of this. Oops. I think we'll put the traffic jam. Okay, where's the traffic jam? Okay, I think this guy's stuck, so let's suspend that road. Yeah, they were both trying to get into here. Okay, and I think if I put this back now as the job, yeah, I think the truck here is waiting to be delivered. Okay, our coal mine is on fire. This could be a disaster. Disaster waiting to happen. Oh, we got an old truck here as well, delivering nobody. Oh, they're going to get here. No sweat. Yeah, I'm still not happy with the bus routes over in that area there. I'm just going to have to try and sort them out. Let me just take a quick look at this area here. I think we're going to need that built and that built. And that built. Not the I mean, this is, oh no, it's going down, so we do need to get more oil into here, because I think we are producing a little bit more fuel now, and the ground's starting to change because we're now in September. Anyway, back to here. I think I'm going to keep the game. I think I'm going to keep the game on pause, otherwise I'm just going to run out of time. So what I was going to do is I want to put a tram connector down here. So we need a tram station here to drop people off with. It'd be really nice, but I put one there. We could connect to there. I could put that about there. we could, oops, cancel, go on that, and then we can bring that through to there. This will have to come there, that will have to come there. Oh, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Not going to go through there. That's disappointing. I wonder if I could. That will go. Okay, we're going to have a change. Move you. And remove you. Put the tram stop on this side, like that. Put the tram route there. That will go out through there, like that. That will work. That's the tram route there. I think I'm not going to cut this road off just at the moment because we've got construction crews coming in here, so we need to work that way up. Now, what I'm thinking is, let me just see the line here. That comes out to there. If we come up to here, I think that will work. And what we're going to do is put a large tram station there. You're going to go there. And then bring this back, Midge. About there. Now the question is, do I want to run up here with a full-size tram line, or can I use this? What's this? This uses some steel, 50 tons of prefabs. This just uses gravel and asphalt. I think maybe just the gravel and asphalt will work, and run you all the way to there. So we've now got this to here. We've got a tram stop there. Oh, one thing I do need to do, we need to break this. We've got to put in one of these. Put you in there. Because we need to put the power in here. And then I think we're also going to need a tram depot. 8 times. I think that will work. And we'll put the tram depot about here. Because this is going to be the main route. Now what I want to do is create a circular route so that we can, instead of having a tram coming down here, turning around and going back up to here, and then turning around again, what I want is the tram to come up here, go out from this road, up through this road here, so we can put a, okay, just put this in. We can then come up there to there. And then the tram route will run along here, up here, along here, come back down from maybe from about there to here, and then out to here. And the idea is that what will eventually, when it's all set up, what we'll have is one tram or 2 trams going around that way and 2 trams going around that way. So we'll have a circuitry system. I think the other thing I'm going to need here, I can remember what it is. I think it comes under depots, isn't it? We need an end station. Yeah, it's tram end station. We'll put an end station on this side. Because we need the end station to keep the trams separate. And I think because this will be taking workers down but not bringing anyone back, the end station would be the ideal place to actually space everything out. Okay. I think I will. We got a tram station there. We got a tram station there. I think with the road junction, can we come off there? Yeah, we can come off there. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to put another large tram depot. Okay, actually, we're going to put you over about that far over. Right, we'll keep you up fairly high up here, like this. And what that should, with the positioning of the three, people should be able to get to all these different tram lines here. You can come to there. And then what we're going to do is upgrade you tram line as well. So that's our tram route laid in. Now, obviously I want the center of the town here. So we'll put a... Actually, I'm going to go a little bit more kind of spread out. I think we're going to go for... This is going to be illuminated. So we're going to go that way. We'll have an illuminated type setup there. And then maybe we'll come through like that to there. And then we'll put in a normal bus stop. Where's it? 200 passengers. We'll put a normal bus stop in about here. Like that, near the church. And you can run to there, and then we'll put a normal asphalt road there. So what we've got now is a kind of shopping centre type thing here. And we'll put in the main shopping centre. And shop. I think I'll go with my favourite one here. And put you... In fact, I'm kind of a bit inclined to put you about there. But we're not going to put the road connections in just for the moment. Actually, I think we'll put it that way round. Like that. You about there. And I think for now I'm getting now, because we are starting to work towards a situation where we actually going to be putting helicopters onto hospitals. I think we're going to need to go. We need a proper fire station. I can't remember if I put one in. I can't remember if there's a fire station here. Let me just do a quick check. Fire station there, but it's not going to show up these buildings, is it? Okay. Well, I think we can be okay with the fire station just at the moment. So we've now got this built in here. We got that there. Actually, I think I will put a hospital in the center here. What else can we get? Actually, what we can do is put the university in the center. So we'll put the university in the center. We'll use our usual favorite one. Put the Lenin University just in this corner. That's nice and central. Don't want schools. We've got that opposed to each other. We've got the university, which will keep things going. And what else do we want to do here? Mine's gone a bit blank. We could put the police station in the center as well. But you want the police station? The police station's a bit big. I mean, truthfully, I was going to put the police station in. I'd probably put it up over here, actually. Say about there on the edge of the town. Because I think if you cast your mind back to when I was talking about the pollution coming up for here, I said I could put the utility type buildings down here. We could put that there. We could put another road across there should we need it. We could bring a road down like this. And then actually we could curve you around a little bit like that. Bring you into there like that. Well, it's not 100%, but who cares? And then what we can do is put our security apparatus here. We got the police station. Actually, we could. I don't normally play with the city hall, but maybe this time we'll actually put the city hall in the center. In fact, we can put it there. Have a modern city. Actually, put it there because I don't want it to crowd the junction there. We'll actually put the base game city hall. Actually, have we got any other? Yeah, I think we'll just put the mayor's office in as well. Make it look good. The secret police. Where we got here? Put the secret police down here on the edge of town. Just put you there. We've got the police station, the secret police. I mean, this is going to be a big city, so we might as well go all out with the buildings. It's also juxtaposition here with the church and the secret police. What we'll do is I'm just going to let the game run actually now, because I think we're getting to the point now where I want to put some buildings in. Now, if you watch the previous video, I was looking at some residential buildings, and I said that I needed to do some practice with them. Now, I have done a little bit of practice with them. So what I want is we've got these. Now, and what I'd like to do is, again, we're just going to put this in. Because I did do a little bit of a practice with putting these in. Thank you, game. And I want to try and fit them into the game. And I've kind of now, but these take a little bit of lining up. And they can be quite difficult to see. And then we'll put this around here. Now I know these are corner blocks, but I'm kind of quite intrigued by the idea of having them like this. I mean, I've got absolutely no idea whether it's going to work, but I just like the idea of maybe having them here. I mean, it could look absolutely awful when it's finished, but we're going to give it a go, guys. And what we got effectively got is a circle there. Now, each one of these, I can't remember which one are these. This is Dark QL's corner house or something. Sean House, and each one of these is 142. There's a bit of a gap there, I think. If we can tidy that up a bit. Yep. It's the Sean holes and trouble is that these don't have collision enabled. So I think that fix it. Oops. I think that there's a little gap there, but I think we're just going to have to look at that. We've got one here, and then what we put, and I think what we're going to do is put some ampere houses in. I really like my ampere houses. So come here. We got a brick house corner one. What I'm trying to do is kind of create an area here that looks like it's a kind of city centre type thing. Is probably the best way to describe it. So we'll put some ampere houses here, like that. Actually, what we'll do is we'll put in one on each side here. And what I want to do is like have an old town on this side to go with the cathedral, and then we'll have the modern apartments coming up round the top here, like that. Now we've got a couple we could put in. Say that's built, so we can put in how many people in this one. There's only 100 workers, but that's not really nothing to worry about. So we'll kind of put a couple of there, and that will fit there, like that. And then we could put on an ampere house here on this corner like this, and then we could put in, actually we could put something like that in. We've got a little bit of a small space here, so we could put, we'll see if we can fit these together so they look like a terrace going towards this building here. So if we, I mean, it might look a bit hodgepodgey. This is I think this is a row of houses. Oops, don't want that one. That's the Schornhorst. I think this one fits the best or reasonably well with this. Yeah, in fact we could probably leave the footpath in here, and then I think we can say you've got to be a bit careful with these buildings because collision is, I think I'll leave a space there, and then we'll put that round that way. This is where it gets a little bit icky. And we'll just put you there. And then come back here. And we'll stuck you here. The problem's the roof line, but I think technically you've just got to ignore the roof line. That's the wrong way around, actually. So put you there, split this road here, which is annoying. I'm just going to take that out because building tram tracks can be a little bit of a pain in the neck. Get that connected back again. So we've got a row house there. I think if we can get a corner house back to here. This is a row. This is a big row house. That's a little bit over the top. Trying to find a. I think that's the one we've just put in, isn't it? Breslin. Oh yeah! Wow. This is a Grunwald. I think we can get you just a little bit. Can't see the collision. And we'll just put you there. And then you can run up through. We can leave a space here for something that can go up through here. So we kind of got a little bit of a shopping front here. And we got buildings here. We need something that will go on this corner that's a bit standalone. See what we can find for this corner. Just see, got the Ampere buildings. What we got here? We could put it something like that. just on this corner. I think that might be a bit out of scale. Okay, let me just go back this way and see what we can find. 19 workers. That's brickwork. Good. A modern house. We don't want modern here. We've got a Tudor house. We could put in some Tudor houses as a kind of a historical centre, but then if I was going to put Tudor houses, I'd put them over here. Fine. What we could do is just put a little modern development in here. Maybe, yeah, we'll just put an inset modern development. I know it may seem incongruous, but living in the UK, this is something that you will find. You'll be quite happily wandering around an old town, and then you'll find a kind of a small group of modern apartment blocks just tucked in amongst the whole shebang, you know. Right, let's just accept that. So, and then as I say, what we'll do is we'll have some modern buildings there. I think that's enough to get started. One thing we are going to need to do, and I think we could probably put it in the center here, is if we come underground, we've got water supply here. So we're going to need to put the substations in. I think I would like, maybe we're going to need one substation would go in about there, but we don't want to put that in just yet. I think we can put a substation, maybe we could get it on that corner, kind of tuck it on the corner here. Yeah, we could put it in about there, couldn't we? And we can run a footpath through here and then just hook the, yeah, we can put the water substation there. And what we'll have to do is come back down to here. I think we'll put a large pump in like that. Got a sneaking feeling that this may not be as useful. And then you can come up and run into there. Let's accept that. So we have water there. In fact, change of plans. This is a large pumping station, so no, we'll stick with that as a single pipeline up to there. Now, of course, the other thing we got to put in here is sewage disposal. I can't even see. Right, we got a sewage disposal line there. Now this is only picking up from there, so what? How's the contours running? Right. I think we're in a connector about there. We'll just put it at the back of here. Right on the back pipeline. Game can have a bit of a problem sometimes. Trust me to pick up the exactly under. I think this is a heating pipe, isn't it? So have to come there. Yeah, the game has a little bit of a problem with connectors if they're right on top of the another pipe, which is understandable. I mean, to be honest, infrastructure in the way. Okay. Right, that's come through to there. And probably what I like to do is we've got a sewage pickup, water distribution just there. It'd be nice to have the sewage pickup close by. Maybe we'll just put it this side of the road. Actually, that goes up quite high, doesn't it? I think we might push this up a little bit further. Say to about there. And then we'll hook you from there. There. And then what we can do is put another one up. So that substation comes into there. I think if we put another substation just about there, and you can come out. Nope, no. Want this one game. And you can come to there. And we'll just accept that. And I think the water substation can be in a similar area. Just put you side by side, actually just slightly above you, angled like that. Actually, no, that might cause a problem. I think we'll put you in a similar position, but slightly further down. Like that. Picked you up there. You're a big water pipe. A little bit worried about that. That's a bit better. So we've now got in the sewage and water coverage, and I think we're now in a position to let the game run. So we've got a lot of stuff going now, and we do need to get things working. Time to check my railway lines again, see how well. I mean, they wouldn't have done much because the game's been on pause for much of the time, but we just want to check and see what's going on. Rail construction office. Okay. They obviously did a very good job when I wasn't looking. And I think this time what I'm going to do is we're going to electrify this. Problem is I can't remember what type of bridge we got here. Will it do it? Yes, it will. Whoops. Shift. I think everything over here has been done. Let me just check that. Yeah, I don't want that done. And we're just check here. Yep. So that is all that needs to be electrified. Get rid of that. And what we need is we've got to start with the rail track. You can get assigned to there. And what we're going to need to do is put our efforts up into here. That's built. We get that built, and ideally I'd like that built. We'll just have to manage the collisions as best we can. And I think it's now time to pay a visit up north, see what these guys have been up to. Generally, I've realised that I'm on the limit for the heating in this area, so I can't expand this town anymore. Plus, I think we've got a fair amount of unemployment in this area, so I can't really put any more pressure on this bit here. And what we need, oh, we've now got this working, and that means I should be able to put the what we call it, move these guys on to gravel pickup here. Where is it? I'm just, oh, no. Here. You back on there. We haven't built this bit here. That not got a footpath. Nice sign that. Yep. So this needs to be high priority. What we need to do now is start working on, not worried about that. I would like that built, that built. We've got that needs to be selected. Let me just see. That needs to go there. Get that built in there. Oh, we got something missing here. That needs to be built. Actually, we've got to build that. This is the actual small panel factory. We've got this needs to be built. And right, now comes the fun bit. This is the cement plant. Right. We need that connection built there. This is the asphalt plant. We're going to need a footpath to there. And of course, as part of the Community Report 69 is that we're going to get asphalt footpaths, which is going to be quite useful. Now we've got to get a workforce out to here. You've got, right, what we're going to do is we're going to put, this is the pedestrian underpass. Which way round is this? This is going to be a little bit tricky. If I can get that about there and get you up to say about there, go down underground, get you to there, above ground. Now this is where things can be a little bit awkward, because we need to build footpath from there to there, but to get to there we're going to need to put that there. That's got no connection, and what we've got to do now is put a footpath from there to there, but that won't be built. I think what we will do is put you from there to there. That distance is from there to there, so it should work. Even if we have a mud footpath there, you've got a footpath to there. This is the cement plant. Get this built, and then we can get into the concrete plant here. But what we do need is water, because I haven't put the water in yet, haven't I? Okay. What we can do is put in a well. I'm going to have to put a well in about there. How much water do you need? 85 cubic meters of water per day on production. So a small well produces 70. I think that'd be okay because if we do this, so say I put the well there, and then we put a small, that's 70 cubic meters. So we put a tower just there, and this is where I find out that we put a small pumping station about there. You can go underground. We'll go big pipes, and you can go to there. And the idea is that what will happen is this will fill the tower, because they won't have the production for the concrete plant won't be all the time. So what we'll do is get 300 cubic meters of water there. So when this gets busy, this will be able to supply the water needed for this area here. And you're just going to need a footpath there. You're going to need a path there. And we're building that area there. Because at the end of the day, the water quality from here would be sufficient for the concrete plant. So therefore we don't need to bother with anything else. Okay, so that is running. Right, so this is now showing gravel. Good. That means I can now put these guys actually on the gravel pickup point. This will be their final and permanent allocation. Because I think they all need to be on gravel pickup. So I think this guy's got gravel pickup as well. We can pick up from there. And I think, I'm not sure if you've actually got a gravel pickup. Yes, you have. So you come there. Right, that gets the gravel supply to there. We need to think about the cement delivery. What I might do is, we've got 40 tons there. Right, we got nearly 5 million, so we're not exactly broke. So what we'll do is just come up here and we'll buy a, actually we got a distribution office here I can use. North Camp, this is busy, this is delivering electronics. We got here, right, this guy's exporting boards, 60% boards. Right, what we can do for the moment is I'm going to buy that dry bulk tanker. We want something with a bit of clout and 16 tons of cement. Right, I think we're going to buy the Zuba AOC. Let's get you in there. Actually, while that's, and your job, it's going to be to load at the customs house. Not bricks, nothing. Okay, turn that off. We want the Zuba in there properly first. So just wait for the truck to appear here. Just gone to the gas station. Okay. You get into there. Customs office. You pick up cement. And you will deliver cement to the concrete factory. And your job is going to be to keep this 40 tons. So I think 50% would be enough, and that they get that running. We're probably going to need to look at maybe another lot of small trucks here. What we got? What's this road doing here? Oh, what we got here? Refueling station. Okay, that needs to be built. Or let's build that. We need that built so that the dumpers don't do what he's doing at the moment, which is going and getting fuel. Okay, guys, it looks like I've run out of time. What I'm going to do is just see if we can do a quick setup, or I'll be very surprised if this is actually finished. No, what we got seems to be that doesn't. Oh, what's that? Get this set up. That needs to be done. Yeah, I think we still got quite a lot of work to do here. So because we got the back curves to be done here as well. So what I'm going to do is call it here for this part, because obviously we've got a lot to build now to get all this up and functioning, and we do really need to prioritize this area. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do as normal is I will play through until say the end of January, beginning of February, and so until then, until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.